Hello and welcome once again to The Old Man Speaks. I'm Joshua, your host, and this is a little program that we do 3 times a week for 5 minutes. I talk about absolutely nothing. I am 6 feet away from the screen, so it's safe to listen to this broadcast. This my daughter made for me, and she wanted to see how it looked. So this is how it looks. I'm going to take it off now because it's kind of hot in here. So I hope you're all doing well. I know that's probably not the way you take it off. We'll put the hat back on. That's important. Okay, now I can hear myself talk again. Not having much in particular on the schedule here to talk about, and you're welcome to if there's a topic you'd like me to talk about, absolutely chime in. But I'll talk about these videos I'm making. There, now I can see you. I started making them, of course, after I got back. I was in Tucson, Arizona, and I spend as much time there as I can. Of course, in Baltimore, for those of you who might see this and not know where I am. That's where I'm at, Baltimore, Maryland, and this is where I do a lot of my work these days, which is playing in nursing homes and assisted livings and what have you. I give lessons, and I also do minor repairs on instruments, mostly just setup and restring, and other odd jobs. I take care of the house and the dog and, whatever else needs to be done around here. I try and help out the best I can. So when I got back, it was really weird because we were in Tucson. I was, and then my wife came by airplane. And I was there the very last week anybody was having any music in assisted livings. And I did my last gig. This would be the week before St. Patrick's Day. And while I'm playing, the activity director comes over and says, "You're it. I'm not supposed to really have you here. I just got informed. But you're it for the season or until this thing blows over." So I got in that last gig, and it was a great gig, great room, great people. And then we came back the week that things were really getting crazy. Everything was shutting down. I saw whatever remaining gigs I had disappear. And we're traveling across the country. Should we go into the supermarket? Do you think it's okay? And we're ducking people and trying to wipe everything down. Every time we get gas, we're wiping down that handle. And this was all very strange to us. We didn't quite know what we were coming back to. But it took me a couple of weeks to get acclimated here. And my son was kind enough to set up this little thing for me because, he's working from home and this computer was on his desk. And so this I got used to after a couple of weeks. If you remember, for those of you who have been around following these things that long, my first couple of videos, they were like only coming out of one speaker. I still am dealing with the sounds that I'm getting out of here, trying to see what works, what doesn't, what I can do given what I have. And so it's a process. The first thing that I noticed was that this is a totally different instrument and different setting that I'm playing in. So a little bit about what I get to do in Tucson, which is tons of fun, and I can't do it in Baltimore at all. There's a lot of, at least there was before this pandemic, a lot of independent coffee houses and lots of places you can just take out your instrument and play. And had tremendous fun doing that. I had a regular coffee house there that I play out in the morning. I had another one on Sunday. And people are very, very receptive. And people don't expect to see music in the morning. So it's really a great thing. They come in, man, I didn't expect to hear that here. Baltimore, at least up in the northwest section where I am, there is some hostility even to that kind of thing. If I tried to go into some of the local food places here, it's like, oh no. And if the owner allowed it, there might be complaints. And there are not a lot of variety of privately owned places like that. So anyway, I got very used to playing in a room with a minimal amount of amplification. When I used my Dreadnought the last time I went, I pretty much just played the acoustic guitar. And the rooms that I played in kind of amplified what I was doing. Here with this guitar that you've been seeing, it works best with a little Fishman amplifier because it's a smaller amplifier. You know, I've just about used up 5 minutes. I hope you all are safe and you all stay well. And until the next time, see ya. Take care.